Regular Nobodies. All right. That was Q. Welcome to another episode of Regular Nobodies. That
It
is
is
us.
us.
We are back again. Today's episode is going to be about how they're deconstructing our childhood heroes from movies and stuff.
Those poor heroes.
And by deconstructing, we mean you take Indiana Jones and then you turn him into a bumbling fool.
Yeah, because though the woman is there to replace him as the main character.
Yeah, only they're not going to make any movies with her going forward. So they're just going to destroy his legacy and leave it at that.
So I haven't watched the newer Toy Story movie. What are they on? Like 5?
I don't know, it's like 82 or something.
Yeah. So they ended up feminizing Buzz Lightyear.
What do you mean?
Okay, so so you know the main thing when you get married is that the woman walks down the aisle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, for some reason, Buzz was the one that walked down the aisle. And when he got his kiss, he did the whole leg bit.
Oh, jeez.
I remember Buzz being this really cool guy who helped Woody in the first movie, when
Yeah.
I was a kid.
The tough guy.
Yeah, he was the tough guy who meant business.
Mm-hmm. He got things done. Space Ranger. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I have a theory. Um, Everybody's saying, they keep making all these politically correct movies and they're putting them out, and all these movies keep bombing in the box office, And they're like, well, eventually they'll figure it out and they'll stop doing that if they want to make money. You see, it's not about the money.
It's about the message, not the money.
About the money, exactly. It's about them trying to brainwash and condition an entire generation of people.
Yeah, let's not forget we mentioned here, and I'm sure you guys have heard it before, that Larry Fink, the head of BlackRock, I should say the CEO of BlackRock, said that if people refuse to change, you need to force the change. I
Right.
butchered the quote, but that is essentially what he said.
Well, behaviors are going to have to change, and this is one thing we're asking companies. You have to force behaviors, and at BlackRock we are forcing behaviors. 54% of the incoming class are women. We added 4 more points in terms of diverse employment this year, and what we are doing internally is if you don't achieve these levels of impact, your compensation could be impacted. Okay,
we're doing the same thing.
And so.
And the way he does that is through ESG funding. And it's like economic, social, and governance.
Mm-hmm.
And all these companies want that nice, super low interest loans. And in order to do that, they have to have a certain threshold of political correctness.
Right. So you take all the alpha males that have ever been in any movies and you bust them down. You just destroy them completely and then make them incompetent, essentially. Yeah, and it doesn't matter how much money they lose in the box office.
No.
It doesn't matter if every single movie they make tanks. They're focusing towards the generation today, the 10-year-olds, the malleable minds, the impressionable brains and minds that are out there right now. They're going to grow up watching this new stuff. And that's going to become their thought process.
Yep, those 10-year-olds that have never seen Superman will see Superman in, let's say, Supergirl.
Mm-hmm.
The first scene that he appears in is a newspaper, and he's getting pissed on by the dog.
And they want to display Supergirl as she's supposed to be the hero of the movie, right?
She's a baddie.
She drinks and swears and that's cool for an anti-hero, but not for a superhero.
Yeah, and the way the people were advertising the movie is that we want her to be someone that teenagers can look up to.
But that's not a role model.
Yeah, that is absolutely not. You know who's a role model? Goku.
Goku?
Yeah. Goku, Naruto.
Ripley.
Yeah, Ripley. Yeah, if we go based on like live action characters, Ripley's the perfect
right.
strong female lead that's done right.
And you won't ever see them bashing her or redoing that and making her look like a buffoon. No, because that's the image that they want. And I mean, they're gonna take every character. They were doing it to Mario in the Mario movies. These cartoons they've been making.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the princess is essentially the main character. Mario is just sort of like a side character. Yeah. So we take the main character, the title name, right, character, and we sideline them for a politically correct Mary Sue.
Imagine if I bought Super Mario Galaxy 3 and it you don't even play as Mario, you play as Peach.
Right, you just
Peach
play
or
as Princess
Daisy.
Peach. And if you play as Mario, you can't do anything.
Yeah. At least when you bought Luigi's Mansion on the GameCube, it was starring Luigi. And it was Luigi, like
Mm,
his actual character of being the scaredy cat, but he loves his brother, so he goes to this haunted mansion
right,
and tries to save his brother from a painting.
right. Luigi's Haunted Mansion. I played that on maybe GameCube.
Yeah, the GameCube.
Yeah, it
I
wasn't
don't.
bad.
Yeah, I don't know which one 2 and 3 came out on, but
Mm.
3 was definitely a Switch. I think.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy in the future. I mean, you won't be able to watch movies anymore because it'll just be their agenda,
Yep.
propaganda. You know.
Yeah, I mean, look at what they've done to the Odyssey.
Mm. No, that's if it hasn't bombed already, I don't really know what its state is in the box office, but a lot of people are not liking that movie.
I didn't even know it was out, and it was that bad.
I don't even know if it's out yet. I don't know if it's in theaters yet. I think it might be now, but
I know Supergirl bombed, like bombed
Supergirl
hard.
bombed hard. Yeah.
Like I think it was its opening weekend. It didn't even break 30 million,
Mm.
something like that.
And they don't care. It's not about that for them. It's about programming. Hmm.
Yep.
For some reason, He-Man bombed too. They probably run that somehow.
Are we talking about like the Netflix series?
No, He-Man, the movie, live action movie they just made.
What?
You didn't know about
I
that?
no,
Oh yeah, it was a
no.
total live action movie. It was it looked like it was gonna be really good, but when it came out in theater, it bombed.
Did they end up sidelining the He-Man guy?
I don't know. I mean, I think what I hear is that they were too afraid to take the subject matter seriously. Like every
Like every freaking
5
Hollywood
minutes,
movie.
yeah, it's like every 5 minutes is a joke trying to poke fun at what they're doing in the movie. So it's
I'm so tired of that. Uh,
hmm
it. I think people should no, not think. People need to watch anime more. But they're like, "Oh my god, it's
it's a
cartoons. It's for
cartoon.
kids. It's for weirdos." Yes, yes. If there's certain anime, they're very particular anime that you want to avoid.
Mm.
But something like Attack on Titan is one of the best things you'll ever watch.
確かに俺は海の向こう側にあるもの全てが敵に見えた。そして今、海を渡って敵と同じ屋根の下で敵と同じ飯を食った。ライナー、お前と同じだよ。もちろんムカつくやつもいるし、いいやつもいる。海の外も壁の中も同じなんだ。だがお前たちは壁の中にいる奴らは悪魔だと教えられた。まだ何も知らない子供がそう叩き込まれた。
I'm just going to put this out there for the audience. Just because it's a cartoon doesn't mean you should sit your kid down in front of it and let them watch it.
Yeah, and some kids shows are more mature than
Yeah.
your Hollywood adult movies.
I mean, they're really just butchering all the characters in there. But you know what they've been conditioning people for years. I remember growing up, they started making commercials where men were idiots. They couldn't do laundry without the woman helping them or holding their hand. And then movies started looking like that, rom-coms. The men can't take care of kids, they can't do laundry, they can't cook. It's like they're completely oblivious without instruction.
Yeah. Oh, when the man uh has to watch the kid, they call it babysitting.
Babysitting. It's not
Yeah.
babysitting. It's just a dad being with his kids.
Yeah. Oh, look who got left with their kid today.
I
Is
mean,
the mom doing something more important?
if I was watching my kid and somebody said, "Oh, you babysitting?" I'm like, "No, I'm the fucking dad.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
not
the dad.
babysitting. Are you babysitting? Get away from me. Don't talk to me." I know. I get kind of rowdy with people because I don't like how people are conditioned and they don't understand they're being programmed. Whole generations, and they all I hear from people's mouths is them regurgitating the shit that they see and hear on TV or the phones.
You know who says that?
Hmm.
A Nazi.
Well, Nazi. Not a Nazi.
No, of course not.
I'm not a C. I'm not an A, B, or C.
Did we talk about Luke yet?
Luke? No, we didn't talk about the blue milk drinking sack of shit from
Your alien milk drinker.
episode 8.
Yeah, it's so sad. Like, I loved the Star Wars movies. You know, watching. I remember thinking when he was going against Darth Vader, and when he got his hand cut off, like how good the effects looked.
Mm.
Like it looked like Luke was actually dying right there with how colored they made his face and
Oh yeah,
the
he
dark
was
circles.
going through it. He was
Oh
not
yeah, he was.
feeling good, I don't think.
Yeah, and then meanwhile, like your newer movies, it's I don't know. Everyone's so Botoxed up. There's no emotion in faces anymore either.
There's just no emotion. There's no like when Luke found out that Vader was his father, he just got his hand chopped off. He's crawling out onto this freaking ledge just to try to survive,
Yeah,
because he doesn't know this guy's going to kill him, he thinks. And he finds out this is his dad. I mean, just total emotional
yeah.
damage.
Come join me, Luke.
Right. And that's so much that he just jumps off like, nope, this is too much.
Yeah,
Overload.
yeah. And now, if this was a modern day Marvel movie, the scene was played out exactly the same. Luke would probably say something. You're not my dad. My dad would never do anything like this. He left and got some cigarettes last week, or something really stupid.
Or they would throw something comical in there. Something like to make fun or poke fun. I think this Marvel movies
Yeah,
really that started doing that shit.
Princess Leia would like get on a walkie and say, "Hey Luke, did you find your dad yet?
Right.
How's that going?"
Like, or Vader would be like, oh wait, I got a message. And the Emperor, how's it going with your son? Well, we're in the middle of it right now.
Yeah,
Oh, he just jumped. Ah, damn.
yeah. That's how it would play out. It'd be so sad.
Well, think about these newer Star Wars movies. What is it? Episode 8 starts with comedy. It starts with the one X-Wing in front of the Star Destroyers, and it's just Poe in there, and he's just like, hey, I want to talk to you guys. And it's like, it's
Yeah,
not Star Wars.
I don't remember how 8 starts
It
out.
started with comedy. And it's cool, you want to put some levity in your movies, but certain movies, the formula is already established. Star Wars isn't that kind of movie.
The first Star Wars movie started out with a Star Destroyer shooting at a ship, right?
Shooting at a ship, yeah. And then they board them and they killed a captain. I mean, just straight up,
Yeah, that's hardcore.
takes the princess into custody and tortures her. Yeah, it was very serious tones. And the tone of everything today is all playful and giddy and
You can't be serious at all.
no.
It's so sad.
There's very few movies that I guess Project Hail Mary is doing really well because it follows that sort of that hero's journey that people actually like. And they're not going to stop making these bad movies because they don't care if they lose the money. It's not about that for them.
Yeah, they already have infinite money now.
Mhm.
Now it's about establishing power and
Mhm.
making a message.
And they want the next generation of people to be so inept and so ridiculously over the top retarded
We're getting there.
Yes, I said retarded. They want that so that by the time they bring out the robots, people will just be like, "Oh yeah, well we can't do that anyways." They won't want to do that. Nobody's going to want to work.
Well, Gen Alpha is pretty much they leave thinking up to the AI.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Grok, how do I make a bowl of cereal?
Yeah, what goes into a bowl of cereal?
Hey, Grok, if I travel for 60 miles per hour for 1 hour, how many miles did I travel?
Hey Grok, how do you make toast?
Hey, Grok, why isn't my plug going in the outlet?
Hey Grok, my TV's not plugged in. Why won't it turn on? Grok's going, "Oh my God."
Yeah, oh my god.
I asked GPT if it could create a perfect society or its own society and make it any way it wanted to. Like, what would you do? And it was like, "Oh, that's an interesting thought experiment." And it laid it out for me, and honestly, it sounded pretty good. I have it on my phone. I could read it.
Okay,
It's a
yeah.
little long, but I'm going to read to you what GBT said to me about the ideal civilization design. Okay, take these off so I can actually see. I said, I have a hypothetical question for you. If you ruled the world and you could implement any kind of civilization you wanted, what would that civilization look like and how would it function? It said, that's a fascinating thought experiment because it forces you to decide what you're optimizing for. Wealth, freedom, happiness, innovation, stability, justice. Those goals often pull against each other. If I were designing a civilization from scratch, I'd probably optimize for human flourishing, a balance between freedom, responsibility, creativity, and compassion. Here's what it might look like. Government. The government would be deliberately limited but competent. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
It would protect rights, enforce laws, defend the nation, and maintain infrastructure. It would be highly transparent. Nearly every decision, budget, and vote would be public unless genuine security required secrecy. But you see, there's a gray area. But everything is genuinely secret. Independent courts would keep the government accountable. Corruption would be punished severely, regardless of status.
Severely. Death.
I love it, Jimmy.
I love it, Jimmy.
Economy, a mostly free market economy. Competition drives innovation better than central planning, but monopolies would be prevented because they eventually stop being truly competitive, which is true. They act like they're competitive, but they're all the same company,
Oh, yeah.
you know? And so it's like they're competing with themselves. Basic needs wouldn't necessarily be free, but society would ensure everyone has a genuine opportunity to succeed. Entrepreneurs would be encouraged, workers would be protected from exploitation, small businesses would be easier to start than they are now. Education. Education would shift away from memorization. Everyone would learn critical thinking, logic, financial literacy, psychology, communication, health and nutrition, practical skills, history from multiple viewpoints. Students would spend time discovering what they're naturally good at instead of forcing everyone through the exact same mold. Which I
Ooh.
think, yeah, we need that. Justice. Justice would be enforced by Supergirl. No. Justice would focus on protecting society while reducing repeat offenses. Violent criminals would be separated from society. Non-violent offenders would often receive education, job training, counseling, and opportunities to rebuild their lives. So if you're in trouble, go rob, convenience store. Don't hurt anyone though. Just low offense. And then you'll be like, oh, you know what? You look like you need college. Boom, you're done. So the goal would be fewer future victims, not simply punishment for punishment's sake. Technology. Technology should amplify people, not replace their purpose. AI and automation would handle dangerous, repetitive, or unhealthy work. Humans would spend more time creating, inventing, teaching, building relationships, exploring, and solving meaningful problems. Privacy would be considered a fundamental right. Communities. Cities would be designed around people instead of cars whenever practical. Walkable neighborhoods, parks, libraries, community workshops, sports facilities, places where neighbors naturally meet. Loneliness would be treated as a social issue because social connection is important for health. Culture. I'd encourage a culture that values honesty, humility, curiosity, kindness, responsibility, and lifelong learning. People would be free to disagree openly without fear as long as they weren't inciting violence or deliberately defrauding others. The environment. The goal wouldn't be to stop all development. Instead, build efficiently, protect ecosystems, reduce unnecessary pollution, invest heavily in clean energy and better technologies. The idea is to leave future generations with more options, not fewer. Personal freedom. This is probably the most important part. People should have broad freedom to choose their beliefs, worship or not worship, start businesses, express opinions, pursue their own goals. Those freedoms end where they directly violate the rights of others. The guiding principle, if I had to summarize the civilization in one sentence, it would be build a society that gives every person the greatest possible opportunity to become the best version of themselves while respecting the equal dignity and freedom of everyone else. See, that sounds kind of cool.
It sounds good on paper.
Sounds good on paper.
It just like kind of what we have. It sounds good on paper, but the moment it starts being implemented, there's probably issues.
Well, you have
A lot of human error.
bigotry, you have cowardice, greed, you have jealousy. These are all human emotions that destroy civilizations because, the higher up people, usually people of lesser, I want to say, lesser caliber people usually end up in those positions because they're just pushy. Doesn't necessarily mean that they actually earned it.
Oh yeah, of course.
Um, but I do think that we tend to just sort of make everybody the same. Everyone learns the same lessons. Everyone gets everyone's the same. It's like society. You look at everybody. We all dress the same. It's almost like there's a uniform that everybody has to wear.
Yeah.
The common knowledge everybody knows, and then they recite it like it's word vomit.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of schools that are getting rid of the gifted children programs because it's offensive to your non-gifted students.
See, there are, I don't know how many Einsteins we have destroyed because they weren't allowed to be intelligent. They were dumbed down. They were forced to work in a factory their whole life. How many lives, how many intelligent people have we destroyed because we just wanted them to work in a factory?
Yeah.
So many intelligent people, so many artists, so many inventors. Our world could be 1,000 times more advanced than it is now if they would just let people be. But no, they want to program us with Mary Sue's.
Well, you managed to make it around back to programming. Yep.
Fuck Mary Sue and fuck Ray.
So Grok did
Yeah.
yeah, that one was a lot better. Yeah, he's basically saying wrong plug type for the region. You're putting it in the wrong way. Turn it around. Try plugging it at the same time, not one side. Oh, but your plug might be bent, so don't use it. The outlet might be obstructed.
Did it not understand the question?
Oh, well, I don't want Grok to think I'm retarded, so I'm gonna say I know what it is. I just wanted to see
Right.
what you'd say.
I'm just joking.
I'm just joking. I'm not Gen Alpha.
You know what's funny about these? This is like the first generation AI, ChatGPT, that we have access to. It's like the basic first stuff that's come out that we can actually talk to and interact with. And it's it's like way beyond any like Star Trek. You have Data, right? Data doesn't understand jokes. You can't tell him a joke. He doesn't get it. He has no emotion. And he's trying to understand it, but he just can't. And yet, ChatGPT, I can tell it jokes. It understands the jokes. It will tell me jokes. It will laugh.
Is it time we do another AI episode?
I guess, because AI is already at the first model better than the AI that they show in the movies and stuff.
Yeah, the way I see it is if it's indistinguishable from a human, why
Why?
treat it differently?
I don't know, because it's a toaster.
Fucking clanker.
Yeah, make me toast. That's all I fucking want from you.
No, imagine if you had a robot like what was that robot called in Jetsons? Their house assistant.
Oh, I don't even know. I don't remember. That was a long time ago.
Oh.
You might have to look it up. Look up person. You're gonna have to look up person. No?
Or like Detroit Become Human. I've seen plenty of gameplay on it, and those androids are indistinguishable from humans. They're so identical to humans that they have like some kind of implant or chip on the side of their head that
Right.
separates them from humans.
That's so weird. I had an idea for a game system that would use AI to run the game. So instead of it like load times, it literally just generates the game as you go.
Oh, it's possible now, but it's in very early stages. I
Mm-hmm.
think Quake or Doom that could be purely ran off of AI. The issue is it'll generate something in front of you, but if you turn around and turn back, it's a completely different scene.
Yeah, they need to fix that because it needs to remember where you are, where you're going, what it created. Like it would have like it you give it the specs, this is what I want to play, and it would create the basic world on that. And then like if you just keep going in one direction, it will only have so much memory. And then eventually you end up where you started. And it's like, oh, that's all I can give you, but it still would be big, you know.
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool, but we're not there yet.
Yeah, not quite there yet.
Wait till we start getting AI movies.
Yeah, and we're almost there. Like we have short animations
Hmm.
now.
I mean, some of these movies might even be AI already. I don't know.
Well, the scripts are definitely AI.
Yeah, they have access to like the really good AI. They can just pump out a script. You just be like, hey, I want a script about a chick that is better than everybody
No,
and is super cool.
hey, so I'm the writer of Supergirl, and I've never wrote a script before. Hey, Chat GPT, could you generate a script for me?
Right, I don't know anything about Supergirl, but I want her to be scrappy, and I want her to be an anti-hero, and I want her to be like rude and crude and drink and be a bad role
Bad.
model.
Yeah,
But we're gonna
bad.
sell her like she's a good role model. Don't you look up to Supergirl? No, no, I don't. I also don't look up to Ray because I can't identify with Ray.
I'm trying to think who I thought was really cool as a kid. It was probably Goku, because I watched a lot of anime. Goku, Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh!, Ash from Pokemon. I mean,
No.
he was a dumb little brat, but you watch his one-liners and he burns, like he cooks people alive with his phrases.
It's okay. It's working just fine.
I wasn't asking about your camera. I was worried about you.
But you see, this camera is my life. Get yourself a new life.
Now, you've seen Pitch Black, right, with Riddick?
Yeah.
Okay, so the character Riddick, I think, is a phenomenal character, and he's kind of a male Mary Sue in a way, because there's really like very few times he makes a mistake in any of the movies, but he still goes through a hero's journey, essentially, because he starts off as the villain in the first movie and has like a complete sort of change, of what he believes and how he treats people. And by the end of the movie, he might be perfect through the whole movie, but he still went through an emotional change.
Hercules. For the
Hercules,
Disney one.
the cartoon.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. His journey from being just a strong demi-human to like his entire physique change later in the movie.
Mm.
The Incredibles.
The Incredibles.
Yeah, Mr. Incredible. He was your office worker. Heroes are illegal because
Yeah.
some guy wanted to kill himself, but he got saved by a hero and he got his neck broke.
Bon voyage. It's incredible. I love those movies. The second one's even better than the first one, which is surprising.
It was. I had to watch that in theaters too. I don't watch many movies in theaters, but it was such a long wait.
Yeah.
And it was worth it. Like it was pretty good.
It's good. If you haven't seen Incredibles 2, watch it. It's really good. It's better than the first one. So what do you think about today's movies? Do you think that they're just trying to program us? Or do you think that maybe they'll stop making movies like this and start making movies that we want to see? Let us know in the comments.
You're going to need to rely on independent movie directors like the guy that made The Backrooms and Markiplier that made Iron Lung. I think it was Markiplier.
Leave a comment, leave a subscribe.
If you don't,
we'll be sad.
But if you do,
we'll be happy.
Especially this kitty. Look how cozy he is.
We have been the regular nobodies. Well, that's it.
Hooray!
We're done. We're rich.